Let me give you an example of why preparation is important. Safety and preparation is the foundation to a successful travel adventure. You can't put a price tag on safety. No matter what you do, it's important to be prepared when it comes to your comfort level. When you are prepared, you can feel confident that you can take on any situation that arises. In my earlier, less experienced travel years, I made a semi-serious mistake. I was leading a team to Ecuador and the Galapagos on a spring break trip. I was living in Colorado at the time and traveled to Boston to meet the team. Everything checked out well until we got to the airport. Then I was denied a boarding pass. And the reason, my passport was set to expire within 6 months. At that time, it was a big no-no. There was absolutely no way I was going to get on that flight with my current passport. So I had to let the team travel to Ecuador without me. At this point, it was my job to get a new passport. I had to go downtown to the passport agency and get it turned around within 24 hours to make it to the team. There was tons of frustration and tears and pleading with the agents. However, I was able to get it turned around, and it did lead to a successful expedition at the end of the game. I definitely don't suggest running into a situation like this. That's why preparation is so important. So you have your ducks in a row before you travel. First things first, it's time to choose your destination. This is super exciting. Probably one of the most exciting questions you get to ask yourself. Where do you want to go? Here are some recommendations to get you thinking about your travel plans. What is the purpose of your trip? Is it to be active, explore and see a new culture, or relax and take a pause in life? What is your time frame that you want to go? Take into account time differences so you can give yourself enough time to acclimate to the changing time and cope with the jet lag. I would also suggest giving yourself a day on either side of your trip to your home country. That way you can have a final day to prepare before your departure and a day to unwind when you get home before you dive headfirst back into life. What activities and excursions do you want to participate in? This may determine where you actually want to go. For example, do you want to go high alpine hiking versus scuba diving or skiing? Where do you want to travel also within that destination? You want to give yourself plenty of time. It's important to look at the country you're going to and figure out the places you want to travel to and the time frame it's going to take you to get from point A to point B. What are the travel requirements to get you into the destination of choice? Do you need a visa? Do you need specific vaccines? What are the COVID requirements? As this is an ever-changing landscape, it is extremely important to follow up with the CDC for the most up-to-date information, as well as the tourism board of that destination and the embassy to see what is required. At this time, masks are required while in airports and on airplanes, and there's limited beverage and food service on some airlines. We understand that these measures can change at any time, so make sure you do your research on the COVID requirements and policies prior to traveling.